There is a new elections chief in the city of Milwaukee.
The shakeup coming just months ahead of the November election. 12 News political director Matt Smith tonight on The Impact.
Paulina Gutierrez to serve as the executive director of the Election Commission by the mayor.
Tonight, without any debate,
committee report is adopted.
The Milwaukee Common Council unanimously backing Paulina Gutierrez to serve as the new head of the Milwaukee Election Commission, just months ahead of the critical November election in the state's largest and most scrutinized city.
What does this say about the council's support behind her now less than 5 months from the election?
Well, I think we've all had some experience with her at several departments and leadership roles here at the city.
Gutierrez in the council chambers for the vote, declining though to comment afterwards. The mayor nominating her after essentially ousting Claire Woodall, who oversaw the turbulent 2020 election. The mayor describing that decision exclusively with us last month.
It's more of a personnel matter as opposed to a matter of her technical ability to do her job.
Gutierrez joined the Election Commission last year as its deputy director, but has never overseen a major election. Some had voiced concerns about her experience.
Do you have any of those concerns as we look ahead to November?
I don't have those concerns. I'm sure that people with change are going to express some feelings. Not everyone always gets along, but I don't have those concerns, and colleagues of mine have not expressed those concerns to me at all.
Gutierrez before a city committee last week.
My duties are very clear in ordinance and statute, and that is to administer fair and transparent elections. Who's on the ballot isn't as important as making sure that everything is correct on the ballot and that we process it in a fair and transparent way. So that's going to be my focus.
As part of a separation agreement with the city, Claire Woodall will stay on and serve as an advisor to the city through August and report directly to the new executive director, Paulina Gutierrez. In Milwaukee, I'm Matt Smith, WISN 12 News.
A spokesperson for Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson saying tonight, quote, "It's clear from the unanimous confirmation vote at the Milwaukee Common Council this morning that Gutierrez is highly respected by leaders at the city of Milwaukee. The mayor has great confidence in her ability and integrity as she leads elections here."